Right there. Here, turn that one off.
Everybody fit in?
Test 1 2 3.
Good? Good?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody's good. All right. Afternoon, I'm Captain Ryan Watson, RyanWatson. I'm the captain of the North Division. This afternoon, we're here at 6401 Deihl Street at the scene of a homicide. The way we understand it so far is at about 11:47, there was a call that dropped as a shooting just occurred. Officers arrived here at the location, apartment 1301, over your shoulders, at about 11:50, so a 3-minute response time. When they arrived here, they found that the primary people involved in this scene had already left. Apparently, a woman who lives at apartment 1301 had tried to load a young man who had been shot in her vehicle and drive him to Doctor's Hospital over at Tidwell. Unfortunately, he passed away. She called 911 to report that he's not doing well medically. HFD responded at 11:56. HFD shows up and immediately pronounces the young man deceased in the back of the car. He did not make it. Apparent gunshot wounds. The suspect, we also believe, possibly lives at this apartment. Investigators have talked to him on the phone, and we're trying to get him to come in to explain what had happened at the shooting. What we know so far is 2 young men in their late teens, early 20s, were having a discussion, some kind of business deal at apartment 1301, when one of them took one of the pistols that was available and shot the other one. We have recovered so far 1 pistol and some narcotics, and additional evidence leads us to believe there might be more firearms in this location. As of now, that's all we have. Everything else is going to be part of the investigation, and we have investigators on 2 scenes trying to unwrap and untangle what had happened today. I'll take any questions.
Is there any relation between the woman that drove and this young teen or man?
We don't believe so. We believe that she took the person who had been shot because that's what most mothers do, right? They show concern for regardless of whose kid it is. So the mother very much tried to help this kid. It just wasn't going to happen.
But it does seem like he lived here?
We don't know that he lived here. We know that at least one of the individuals does live here, possibly the shooter.
So is the shooter related to the woman?
We're still establishing that. There's a lot of people that are distant familial relations or my play mom or things like that. So we're trying to establish if they actually, in fact, are related.
When you mentioned a business deal, you mentioned narcotics. Did this seem to be some sort of drug relation?
The amount of narcotics we found, it's not personal use amount. So it could be a sales transaction gone wrong. It could be a dope rip. We're not sure at this point, but that will all be uncovered during the investigation.
Have there been prior calls for service at this location for any problems?
Nothing at this location. This is a very quiet apartment complex.
Obviously, when you have a young person, somebody that's potentially being described as a teen, being involved in something so serious, ending up getting shot, it's heartbreaking to see that.
Absolutely. And the thing is, we worry about enforcing gun laws because of the dangers that it causes, but there is no person under 18 that should have any kind of firearm. No person under 21 that should have any kind of pistol. So we're already into that, not to mention the narcotics. It makes you wonder what other things they were involved in as well.
And so you said you guys were trying to get the suspect to come in and talk?
That's right. Investigators have spoken to the suspect on the phone briefly. They're trying to get him to come in and peacefully surrender so that they can have a discussion with him and to hammer out what exactly happened here.
With this being described as a homicide, are we anticipating any sort of charges or TBD?
That'll be determined by the district attorney's office.
Is there a threat to the community?
No, we don't believe so. We believe this was just kind of a personal thing, a one-on-one altercation. I'd really like to talk to the young man to get the details of it, though.
When you look in this courtyard, I see some toys that look like they would belong to a child. Do we think that there may have been a young person here at the time?
We don't. We think that there was just the mother who rents the apartment and then 2 young individuals.
And the age of the victim, it's still not clear?
It's still not clear. We haven't positively identified him yet. So the Harris County Medical Examiner will release that. Once they've fingerprinted him, ID'd him, we know who he is.
Okay, and just to be clear, it appears the shooter does live here, possibly with
We
the
believe
woman.
the shooter may live here with the woman, but we have not confirmed that yet.
Okay. But the victim doesn't?
No, we don't believe the victim lives here.
The teen is Under 18, as 15, 16?
The deceased? No, late teens, early 20s. We don't have him identified yet, so we don't know how old he is. Anything else? Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, Hood News peeps. So if you remember, I was just over at West Tidwell and TC Jester. There is a separate crime scene over there. Somebody was shot here. There was a woman, a mother, drove her son. She was trying to drive him to the hospital. And when she did that, like, she reported to 911 that, you know, she needed help. So when they arrived, he was deceased inside the back seat of that car. You can refer to my last video where I went out there. I was at that scene, friends. So after that, you know, what they found out upon investigating right now, because they're still needing to go in and actually, you know, continue, and medical examiner needs to verify who this person that's deceased is. 2 young men got into some sort of issue here at this home, and one of them got shot. Now, we don't know their relationship to them. You know, we don't know if these are brothers, or these friends, or play family, or what. They're still trying to figure out how they are related. But homicide detectives are here at the scene, folks. We're on Deihl Street, and then the mom took her son, who was shot, over to the TC Jester and West Tidwell area. And that's where he died. He's still dead, friends. He's dead, and he's still inside the back of the ambulance. They had loaded him up. Unfortunately, like, there was nothing they could do. He was already gone. So yeah, this is Grizzy reporting live here with the Hood News. Hold on, let me alright, friends. Sí, estamos aquí en la escena. Estuve donde está la West Tidwell y la TC Jester, donde habían avaliado a un joven. No se sabe. We don't know his age yet. We don't know if he's in late teens or if he's an early adult, young adult. Pero lo avaliaron. La mamá se lo llevó de aquí. La madre lo subió al carro, se lo llevó, y él falleció en afuera de una gasolinera, detrás del carro de ella. Lo movieron a la ambulancia y desafortunadamente no había nada que pudieran hacer. Ya había fallecido el muchacho, la persona. Entonces están investigando. Todo inició aquí, todo sucedió aquí, y pues hay 2 escenas de crimen. All right, friends, there's 2 crime scenes. This is a very complex, you know, multi-layer investigation right now involving the Houston Police Department, and their homicide division is here on the scene, friends. And yeah, that's craziness. Walk me to my car, friends. I'm out of here. Go check out the last videos I did, and you can see. Let me walk. I don't want to walk in front of their cameras. These are condos, and it says it's real quiet around here. And this happened around the 11 o'clock hour. HPD North Patrol responded to this, and their homicide division is here. Crime scene is still at the gas station where the young person is deceased at the scene. Oh, there goes Lifeline, friends. I don't know who they're getting, but Lifeline. Oh, prayers going up. All right, friends, reporting live. It's your girl Grizzy. Back to you, friends. I'll see y'all soon. Stay tuned. More Hood News on the way.